What's up everyone, and welcome back. I'm a huge Marvel fan, and with Avengers Endgame around the corner, there wouldn't be a better time to make a Marvel doll. For this amazing Marvel collab, we have the following artists participating: Dance O.O.A.K, AllyKazaamm, Anastazia Custom, Créatures de Lau, Dollumentary, Dolly Crafts, Hextian, MyMiniMon, Skeriosities, the Dolly Geek, the Dolly Fairy, and Tiamat Creations. As for me, the character I chose was the one and only Taskmaster. He's normally a supervillain mercenary hired as a training instructor for various criminal organizations. His first appearance was in the Avengers number 195, and if you like video games, he also appeared as a playable character on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and lately as a side mission boss on the 2018 Spider-Man video game. With that said, let's begin! Taskmaster uses a skull mask, so for this project I'm using Portrait Geiss because of his molding. To accentuate the illusion of the skull, I remove the nose. I'll start the base of his face up with some white acrylic paint. Then I'll start the skull face with a light grey color. And to be honest, this was a very huge challenge for me, because I really wanted it to be very symmetrical. Once we have the initial lines, it's time for the most important part, the shading. I'm going to use grey pastels to start contouring. I'm going heavily under the brow bone. It's very important to work on the layers of the construction of the bones, so I need to be harsh on some parts that go deeper, like the jaw. Before I apply another spray of sealant, I'll clean up the edges with a colored pencil, the parts that will be completely black. Once I'm done, I'll fill them with paint. Everything's filled and looks way better, and it's time for the final shading. I'm going to darken all my initial lines . And at last, this time I'll use black pastel for the deeper parts. Face done. Time for some clothes. For the cape, I'm using the same pattern I did for my Red Riding Hood doll, with a few modifications. As I want the face to keep the illusion of the bones, I'm going to use some black lining to play with the shadows. For the bodysuit, I'll trace the contour of the doll on a stretch fabric. And this is the final result. Once everything is sewn, I'll cut the back of the suit to put it on the doll. For the gloves, I cut a piece of white fabric. And I'll glue them up on the hands, so when I paint the hands white, there will be a good transition. For the shoes, I painted a pair of Hunter Huntsman boots, with a few touches here and there. And here's how the suit looks on the doll. And this is the amazing cape finished. For the accessories, I made some belts out of faux leather. And using some 2-part epoxy glue, I'll add some details. Here's the doll with the gloves. And some underwear too. I'll glue the belts on. I felt the color on them was really dark, so I repainted them off camera. And we're all done. As a Marvel fan, I couldn't be more excited about this collab. So let's bring out the heroes and villains. We can agree all these characters are amazing, and it's always a joy working along amazing artists. Are you as excited as we are for Endgame? Which is your favorite Marvel character? Let me know in the description box. And remember the basics. Like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like my work. I hope to see you on the next time. Kyro out!